Hey, who wants to work out with me this morning? We're gonna do 12 minutes of high energy agility training. So I've got it up on the board. I don't know if you can see. We're gonna see if we can get through all of these movements today. I'm gonna show forward and back. And let's do this. All right. We're gonna start with a squat. I'm gonna show you from the side so you can see this. Remember to have good foreman zipped up. Move from your core, move from your center. Shoulders relaxed, neck relaxed, move from your center. We're gonna start with a squat, opening up those hips. We're gonna walk forward and stretch. And then we're gonna squat back, and we're gonna use our muscles to raise ourselves all the way back up and reach. So not quite a burpee, but definitely a good one to get down and up, opening up that body. We're gonna go slow the first time through. And we're gonna see if we can get 4 of these done, 4 of each of the exercises, and then we're gonna speed it up. So this is like from Tabata, Dr. Tabata, who created that high energy, where high energy agility training came from, or the high interval training. Then we're going to finish that one. All right, so the next one I have is from the floor. We're going to come down, and we're going to do retraction, protraction from the scapula. So we're going to retract, protract, retract, and protract, and then we're going to do 2 push-ups. So you can either be in a push-up position here, or on your toes curled under. So we're going to go 2 push-ups with excellent form. Then we're going to come back and do 2 retractions, retracting just the scapula, so the elbows stay straight. And then we're just going down from the scapula. The next 2 are the push-ups, so we're going to push that floor away. All right, I would do 2 more of those probably. Let's see, lunge copters. I'm going to do the lunge copters next, and then we'll keep moving through this. All right, so a lunge copter. This is really very simply, we're extending forward, going into our lunge, and then we're going to rotate towards that front leg and stretch the body. Then we're going to come back to center, lift, and go into a T-pose. Pretty simple, gets those thighs nicely working. So we're going to take it down, we're going to stretch all the way open. Probably recognize this as a yoga pose. Yes, all of those are put together, and it's a great way to get some high interval training. So once again, let's take that into that forward lunge, rotate and open all the way up, raise those arms up, and move into a T-pose. Remember, this is a demonstration only. Always consult your physician and experts and all of that. So we'll take it open, stretch. This is just an offering, just my offering here. Okay, so that's our copter. Next, plies and starbursts. So this is for the inner thighs, really great for that. Also moving from the center. Knees are over the ankles. We don't want to push them past the toes. We're going to take it down and reach up. Down and reach up. Now I'm talking, so I'm a little bit out of breath. You probably won't be out of breath at this point, but the whole point is to get that energy going and circulation up. So the next level of this would be to burst and create a little bit of plyometrics there. Remember, move from your muscles, not from your knee joints. Then I want to do a curtsy. So the curtsy is for that outside of the thigh. Make sure your knees are not doing the work. It's your thighs that are doing the work. Knee is a stable joint. So we'll just go into our curtsy, pushing from the thighs. It's like a squat, but you're stepping behind, so that's firing into those abductors, so the outer thighs. You can go at your own pace, you can go slower, or you can go faster and make it like a skate. That's great too, depending on what your level is. Okay, so the last piece, and then we're going to put all of this together, is we're going to do the scorpion. So we'll do that. Actually, I saw that I have the starbursts. We'll see how this goes. This isn't a favorite in class, but we'll see how it goes. So we'll take this up, and usually with this one, we reach to the sky. So that gets the transverse abdominals here. And that's great. We need more of those movements. But sometimes those shoulders are tight and it doesn't feel great. But the more you do it, the easier it gets and the better you feel. So there's that starburst. Hopefully you can see from this, if I go forward, this is our scorpion, which we're gonna end with. So we're gonna take those arms all the way out. You can lift up a little bit higher if the chest gets pressed. We're gonna take one leg and reach behind us and stretch and open up that hip. And then to the other side. Don't rush it. Keep your form, move from your core, stretching through. And we can do 4 to 8 of those depending on your pace. I'll do one more, and then we're gonna start from the top. All right, we'll sit back. We'll let that stretch in child's pose. We're gonna do it all over again. And we can actually do this whole thing over about 3 times to get a 20-minute workout. I'll do it one more time with you. That'll be about our 12 minutes. And then you can decide if you wanna do it again 2 more times. Okay, we start from here. We're gonna reach up, and we're going to go down to a squat. We're gonna walk out and do an up dog. We'll come back, we're gonna squat. You can either hop up, that's gonna put that energy in there, or you can just reach up. Remember, you move from your muscles, not from your joints. From the side, we're walking forward, staying low in the scrouch, or you can pop up in that way. We'll do one more time. Good form, shoulders pocketed. Make sure you're moving from the core, that includes the butt, so you want to be really strong there. All the way up, okay. So from the front, we're walking down, we're on all fours, it's a retraction from the scapula. So we're gonna retract twice. Then we're gonna do 2 push-ups. Push up, push that floor away. 2 retractions, I'll show you from the side. 2 retractions, so the elbows stay straight. All you're doing is getting that scapula to move. And then 2 push-ups. Okay, let's do that one more time. Retract, neck stays relaxed, don't let the neck get crunchy. 2 push-ups. All right, we come back up. We'll do our lunge copters. So we'll stretch forward, shoulders are pocketed, reach and stretch, hip flexor stretches, quad is working nice and strong. This tones the whole body. Other side. Lunge, reach, lift, and balance. Do that 2 more times. Grab water if you haven't. All right, so we do a beautiful lunge. Front knee is over that ankle. Reach. Coming back to center, make sure those shoulders are pocketed. We go into our beautiful T-pose, moving from that core, keeping the glutes strong. We'll do it from the side so you can see this. Lunge, the knee is over the ankle. Hip flexor stretches, shoulders back. Keeping that stretch, firing all the way through the whole body to get nice and stable. Rotate back, going into your T-pose. All right, let's do our pliés or starbursts, inner thighs working. So we come down, fire those inner thighs to do the muscle work. Core is strong. Don't let your back do this work. Don't drive from your knees. All we're doing is pressing up, reaching up, squeezing the thighs as you come up. I'm going to do this 4 more times. This is a pretty easy one. If you want plyometrics, you can do the starburst. Woo! It's feeling good. Okay, so those are our pliés. We're gonna do our curtsies next. So we curtsy behind. Once again, everything we do should be done driving force muscles with good alignment. Making sure you're active in the correct group of muscles. Largest group of muscles fire first. Good curtsies, you can feel those outer thighs working. All right, then we're gonna do our star raisers. So we're gonna come down into our crouch from behind, opening that chest. There's your chest opener. Reach, reach. You're still driving from your core. So don't let that core turn off. This shouldn't just be about the upper body or the arms. It really should be driving from your butt and your core. So you're lifting and pressing through. You should feel your core working. And you notice I don't have a single sit-up in here. I don't believe in sit-ups because your whole body should be powered on by your core. And that's the difference between functional movement and just going and getting the workout. All right, so there's that. Let's do our scorpions and we'll finish this up. So we come down, stretch long, core is on, both posterior and anterior core, so you're zipped up. And you can probably see the difference when my core drops out. You see my baby belly. But when my core's on, all of that is connected and active. And that's what we need to remember is we've got to turn on those muscles that are dormant. And we focus on what should be firing and engaged first. Sometimes we don't know that. Sometimes we have to retrain our body to do that. I want to show you from the side. Just make sure you see this. Okay, so both arms are out, stretch long, and you're reaching all the way to where it should feel good. Don't overdo it. And then stretching back in that nice scorpion. All right, we'll end with sitting in a child's pose and relaxing for a few moments. That should be about, maybe it's not even 12 minutes. I bet you we could go through this one more time. Oh, probably not. It's right at 12 minutes. Okay, so we got through it twice. You could do that another 2 times, or you could call it good, which is absolutely okay. What we're gonna do tonight at 4 is Qigong. And Qigong is fabulous for healing. If you've got any kind of tension going on or built up in the body, the Qigong is gonna help a lot. So this is my offering for you, 8 a.m. Pacific Standard Time, 4 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, every day through the end of March. Let's hope that, let's just actually set that intention that we all get through this better rather than worse for the wear. And I'm here giving this offering so that we can put that forward to stay healthy, to keep self-care as a priority. It really should have been a priority long before this. So if it hasn't been, this is a great time to start a new habit. Be with me at 8 o'clock or 4 o'clock, whatever that time is for you. You can always pick this up. Watch them on the YouTube, Facebook, or the the Yogalachi YouTube channel or the Yogalachi Facebook group. I wanted to mention 2 other things. Immune system gets shut down when we eat sugar. When we are in fear and anxiety and we need an endorphin rush, we tend to go to sugar. But sugar cuts that immune system off. So what you want to do now is you want to be eating things like high fat, good fat, okay? So this would be olives. I've got a jar of olives and garlic cloves stuffed in those olives. So that's what I'm snacking on today. I'm snacking on some delicious bone broth, some lemon cayenne water today, and just keeping it generally, right? So we want to keep our health in no matter what time it is. We want self-care to be a priority, and there are things that we can do. The other thing I wanted to say is I'm hosting an empathy circle this evening after the 12-minute Qigong. Empathy circle is this. It's being heard. It's giving you an opportunity not only to express whatever's going on in a safe way without judgment, without being fixed or someone trying to fix you or analyze you. It's just a safe place, because here's the other thing with feelings and emotions. Emotions that get stuck or suppressed, or and this could be any emotion, right? They tend to cause illness and disease in the body because it backs up, and in the energy field, it's stuck energy, right? Or way dispersed. So what we want to do is smooth that out. And the empathy circle, the way I run it is this. We want to, first of all, we want to listen to the emotions. We want to listen. And we want to respect and honor the emotions, whatever those emotions are. Sometimes we've been told it's not okay to cry, it's not okay to show fear, it's not okay to show anger. Maybe sometimes it's not even okay to show love. And we want to shift this around, because our emotions are our friend, and we want to be able to listen to them, respect them, honor them, and then release them, right? In a safe, healthy way. I don't know that we've really taught or been taught this, or it's not really fostered. We can see that rampant, wackadoo emotions that some folks get off on. But emotions are actually brilliant, and they can teach us so much. So we want to be able to learn from them, listen, honor, respect them, and then release them. Okay, so that's what I had to say. Let's see. Yeah, so eat well, take care of yourself. I love you, peace and blessings, and I will see you tonight if you can make it.